Oh, really good.
Stop! We haven't started
I know.
yet. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Hi.
Welcome back.
How are you?
We're changing it up today. We're doing new, like, actually fun stuff.
Good content, hopefully.
Today we're doing a mukbang. We're doing a Taco Bell
Mukbang.
mukbang.
Mukbang? We spent $29 at Taco Bell.
We had to wait for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Almost. We're also going to be doing a story time today.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to be like scary-ish stories or scary things that we've experienced.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to share it with you.
Yeah. Scary ghost stories or scary but now looking back embarrassing stories. Stuff like that.
So I'm vegan, which I said in the first video. I think, right? No, the second video.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's one of them. And so everything has to be vegan, but I got a Crunchwrap Supreme, made vegan, and then a Power Bowl, which is like rice and beans, guac. It's good. I don't know. Then we got these to share. We got chips and guac,
And we also got
cinnamon twists.
And then I also got a, what's it called?
A Crunchwrap.
A Crunchwrap Supreme, but I got it with chicken because beef is not my friend at Taco Bell. And I also got
Cheesy
a cheesy
Wait,
gordita crunch.
Ew, I touched it.
And then the last thing I got was a chicken quesarito. Whoa, this feels like a burrito, not a quesarito. I'm gonna be so pissed if they got it wrong. I'm so pissed. What was that lady's name? Where's the receipt? So, if your name is, should I say this? If you're a cashier and you work at Taco Bell and your name is Ernestina G, please pay closer attention. I said quesarito and I want it and I don't have it.
Yeah.
I'm pissed. I should file a complaint.
Probably. Ow.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so let's get started, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
We might eat for like a second before we talk.
Yeah, 'cause I'm freaking hungry as crap.
We had to walk to get this, and we had to like
Walk back.
Yeah.
How's your day going?
Mom.
Here, sweetie. There was a lift tab that said lift on it so that you could open it, and
Oh, it
she
smells good.
didn't see it. How's your day going?
My day's been kind of okay, guys. I got to Sienna's house at 9 o'clock.
Freaking early.
Because I had to. Mmm.
This is a hell
Fuck, that's good. I because my boyfriend went to work at 9:30, so he had to drop me off early.
We should have done it. He works at In-N-Out, by the way. Second best place on earth besides Disneyland. We should have done a mukbang. Mukbang?
Mukbang of In-N-Out.
Yeah.
It's good. That's just really good. This is a bowl. It's really fucking good. It has like lettuce, rice, black beans, pico, and guac. Oh, it's really fucking good.
So this thing is like a taco. Oh my god, but it has beef in it. I don't even know how to explain it.
She got...
It's so intricate.
It's a flatbread on the outside of a taco with beans, or not beans, beef, cheese, lettuce. Looks good. But not really. But yeah. I'm just gonna open the guac because like it doesn't smell good. It doesn't smell bad.
Like chemicals.
Yeah, it doesn't smell like guac.
For our beverages today,
I have water.
with a purple straw.
Yeah.
Actually, what? It's purple, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mention this.
Sienna's
No! I forgot to mention this in the 25 facts about me, but I'm colorblind. My beverage is a
LaCroix.
cherry lime LaCroix, but I put grenadine in it because I hate LaCroix. To make it taste not like shit.
We also had a lot of sauce, like
a lot.
It's just like handfuls of sauce. I actually do use a lot though. Not that much, but a lot. So I'm just gonna eat while she's doing her story, and you guys can eat with me or just listen to her story. I don't know.
So, here goes today. Here goes nothing.
Oh my god. I'm going nuts.
So the first story actually happened to me last night, and I thought this was the perfect time for this video because it was like so like relevant. I was laying down in my bed, and it was 1:30ish, like this morning.
AM,
yeah. And I was watching David Dobrik's vlogs, you know, just laughing at Jason and like I don't fucking know. My blinds were shut, like the white things, and then the curtains were closed too. But my window itself was open because it gets really hot and stuffy in my room, and I like to like keep it cool so I don't like.
California's hot.
Yeah. I was laying down and I heard this super like strange noise. And it sounded like that. It was like, I don't even know how to explain it. It kind of sounded like wrestling around, like, you know, I don't even.
Like leaves rustling, maybe?
Kinda, yeah. But like, it sounded like someone talking. But they were like mumbling kind of, or like a microphone was like being like touched or something. Super weird. And I was like, what the hell was that? So I like paused the video and I like rewinded it a little bit. I was like, it's probably just like something weird that happened like with the video. And I played it again and it didn't happen. And I was like, what the fuck? But I just kept like watching it. I was like, okay, whatever, it's fine, it's fine. And I just kept watching the video. I was like, okay, just distract yourself. Like, it's nothing, you're fine. And then a few seconds later, I heard this guy, this like grown man talking. And it sounded like it was coming right from right outside my window. And I was like, I don't know what he was saying. Like, I couldn't make it out. But it sounded like he was like at my window. And I thought someone was like staring at me. Like, I was so scared and I couldn't move. Like, I couldn't get out of my bed because it was just so scary. I like texted my friend. I was like, dude, like, there's someone outside my window. Like, I don't know what to do. She was like, go get my stepdad or like your mom or something. And I was like, okay. So finally I got up and I like opened my door. I like ran down the hall because I was so scared. I was like, they were gonna kill me. And my stepdad was in the living room and he got up out of his chair and I was like, did you hear that? And he was like, yeah. What was that? And I was like, I don't know, but it sounded like it was coming like right from my window. He was like, it sounded like someone was.
I'll explain. Okay. Sienna's house is really close to our high school, like literally
very close.
Like right there. Like we could see it if we look out her window.
Mhm.
And there's like a loudspeaker. It's like on the football field, just around the school, in the classrooms, whatever. And so her stepdad thinks that somebody might have like hacked the loudspeaker.
Yeah, and was like talking in it.
Because it's summer, so nobody's really there. Especially like at 1 o'clock at night, obviously nobody's there.
And that is like really weird. Like, why would you go to a high school to talk on a loud, like, what? I don't get it. Like, anyways, that's the end. I'm fine. I didn't die.
No shit. Okay, so I'll do the next one. You can just eat.
Yeah.
So, this story happened when I was like 5 or 6. I live with my mom and my brother. We've like only my mom and my brother. My dad doesn't live with us or anything like that. I like had never been home alone, which I feel like is not crazy because I was like 5, which I don't think you're really left home alone when you're 5. I don't know. So my mom and my brother had to go to the gas station, and they were gonna leave me home alone. The gas station was probably like right down the street from my house. I was like, it's okay. So they were gone for about 10 minutes, and everything was fine. I was probably just like watching TV or something, and all of a sudden, like, I heard like a banging on my door, and I was like, okay. So I went and I checked the peephole, and I couldn't see anything, like, at all. And I was like, okay, cool. And the banging kept going on, and I was losing my fucking mind. Like, I was like freaking out because I thought I was gonna get like axe murdered in my living room, and like I just didn't want that to happen. And like So I ran to my living room and like I grabbed our coffee table and I put it in front of the door, and then I grabbed like pillows and chairs and I just put them all in front of the door, like barricade myself in so these people could not get into my house and murder me. And then I heard like the lock turn, like the key was going in, and I was like, I'm gonna die right now. And I was screaming like so loud, and I was crying, and I was trying to call my mom and she wasn't answering, and then they pushed the door open, and it was my mom and my brother. And my brother had been like covering the peephole and like banging on the door to scare me because he's a dick. End of story time.
So my next story, before I get into it, it's pretty short. It's not that like long like my other one. Did food just like fall out of your mouth because I saw something? So, my two biggest fears in the whole entire like universe. So simple. Dolls and clowns. I cannot stand either of them. Last year, 2017, the movie It came out, the remake. I don't know what pushed me to go see that movie or why I agreed to go. It was with my cousin and my dad, and they were like, let's go watch It, yay. And I was like, okay, why not?
You're hella stupid, first of all. 'Cause if you're really afraid of something, why would you go see a movie?
I wanted to face my fears. I was like, maybe I can just get over it. Like, it'll just... I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to get hate comments in my non-existent DMs. But that movie scarred me so badly. I had nightmares. I am 16 years old. I had nightmares for weeks about that movie. There's nothing else to say. Like, that's the end of the story. But just, like, that was, like, the worst movie I've ever watched in my life. Like, it was good. Like, it was very funny. It was, like, cute. But, like, actually, I screamed.
I'll go off what Sienna just said about, like, biggest fears. I'm very afraid of spiders. Like, disgustingly afraid of spiders. Like, I love all animals, I guess. Like, I don't think they should die. I just don't like them. I don't want them in my area, you know. I don't kill spiders, but, like, I don't want them in my area. I don't know when this was. I think this was last year. So, when I was in my freshman year, my brother was driving me to school, as he did every morning. It was, like, raining outside, so it was probably in the springtime, I'm assuming. It's, like, about a year ago. And my brother asked me to get an umbrella because, like, to get to the car and back, he wanted an umbrella. And we only had one umbrella, and it was outside for, like, a week. Like, it had been outside on our porch for, like, a week, and I didn't want to bring it because it had, like, spider webs around it, and, like, but he was like, just bring it. So I was like, okay, whatever. I brought it, and we used it, and it was fine. And then I was in the car, and it was sitting on my lap-ish, like, in between my legs when he was driving. We were, like, less than a mile away from school. Like, we were very, very close. And all of a sudden, like, the biggest, like, it was really big. Like, it was probably, like, that big of a spider, and it was white, crawled, like, out of the umbrella and up my leg, and it was on my thigh. And I screamed, like, and grabbed my brother for dear life. My brother kind of, like, swerved to, like, grab his arm back, and we went towards the side of the road, and I almost caused a car accident because I hate spiders that much. Then, okay, I'm just gonna continue this story, right? That scared the living fuck out of me. I literally had PTSD. Like, I had dreams about spiders for weeks, like, crawling on my, I had the grossest fucking, like, arachnophobia, like, full-on dreams, right? And so then later that day, my brother picked me up from school, and he went to the gas station, so, like, he was getting gas, and I was just sitting in the car, and I saw the fucking spider again crawling along the window and into the fucking air vent, like, where your AC comes out of, and I never saw it again. And I was so afraid for weeks that, like, baby spiders were just gonna crawl out and kill me or something.
As I said, my other fear is dolls. And this story is about one of my many doll interactions. Scary stories.
It's okay, Sienna. We can't all be smart.
So, my cousin, let's name my cousin Jake. I used to go over to his house a lot because he lived in this super not cool. We thought it was cool when we were younger. It was this apartment complex that was a little on the ghetto side. And me and my dad would go over there a lot. And my Jake and I and all our friends around the complex would ride our scooters around, and in the front of the complex there was a bunch of cherry trees, and we would climb into the trees and have cherry fights and stuff. And one day we were out there, me and Jake, and we saw this creepy looking doll sitting in a tree facing us. It looked really old and dirty and gross. I don't know. Yeah, just try to imagine that. I didn't want to go over there, so we left. And then we came back later, and the same doll was sitting in the tree next to it. And we all had distinct trees. This is Jake's tree, this is my tree, this is my friend's tree. It was sitting in one of the trees that wasn't ours, we hadn't claimed it or anything. And then we went back later and it was in my tree. And I was like, no, get out, that's my tree. Leave me alone. Get your creepy devil looking butt out of here. I don't need you in my life. Leave. And then the next day it was gone. The end. I never saw it again. Except for in my nightmares.
Let me just tell you, doing a mukbang is a really big struggle because
I just want to eat. I don't even want to talk.
And it's cold.
Yeah.
The food's cold because we've been doing this for a while.
Mhm. And it's hot outside, so I had to turn the fan on. So it's
But still good.
Mhm.
So I just saw Hereditary a couple weeks ago, a month. I don't know, probably a couple weeks ago, and with my boyfriend and his dad. So I figured it might be just from the looks of it, some type of mental disorder that was passed down, maybe schizophrenia. It seemed like that type of movie, and I was alright, it's gonna be creepy, alright, that's cool.
So what was the movie about? Because I haven't watched it.
And it wasn't about that. I guess this is gonna be a spoiler for anybody that hasn't seen it, so stop if you don't wanna be spoiled, or skip. So Hereditary, it's about a family, so it's a mom and a dad, a daughter and a son. The son goes to a party early on and takes the daughter with his sister with him. He's probably a junior in high school, and she's 13, I think. It's 17, 13, that age difference. And he takes her to this party, and he's hi, and she's I don't know, it's just a mess. And he has to end up leaving because she eats a cake with peanuts in it, and she's allergic to peanuts, so he has to take her to the hospital. And he's driving, and she's struggling to breathe because she's having an allergic reaction, and so she's putting her head out the window to take in air, I guess. And he sees a deer in the road and swerves, and her head hits a light pole and just completely comes off and kills her. And so the rest of the movie is basically about sort of her haunting them. Just experience really weird things, and I don't know, so I'm not gonna get super in depth because it's a 2.5 hour movie, but that shit scared the fudgesicle out of me. It was traumatizing. I cried when I watched it. I cried. My boyfriend had to be it's okay. Pure
And you know what's scary? Because Joy loves scary movies.
I do like scary movies. They're fun. I like being scared, but not so scared I want to kill myself. We should do an ASMR video.
Hi guys. My channel. Okay, so my next story, this happened when I was probably 7 or 8, and my dad lived with my dad's best friend. I'm gonna name him
Terry.
Carrie?
Terry.
Terry?
Yeah.
Okay, Terry.
Okay.
And I call him my uncle. He's family. Terry's house was kind of a farmhouse a little bit, and it had a giant meadow in the back, and we had hay barrels and chickens, and it was really nice. So one day it was just me. I think I was home alone. I don't remember. Or my dad was doing something, and my uncle Terry was at work or gone somewhere. So I was in the living room, and there's like a sliding door, and then in the living room, and then you can see outside in the backyard. In the backyard is like a fenced-in little yard, I guess. Yeah. And it has like a porch, and then there's like a little swing, and then beyond the fence is like kind of like a field, and then there's like some houses way over there, but we are like the only ones in this area. I liked to sit in front of the window and just like look at, because it was so pretty, and I was like, wow. So I was sitting in front of the window one day, like staring at the field, and there was this giant dark masked thing that was like walking through the field, and it was like really tall, and the grass was like high, but it was like way taller than the grass, and I knew it wasn't like an animal or anything. Like the neighbors had horses, but that was not a horse, that was a ghost man, I swear to God. He was like walking from the left side to the right side if I'm looking out the window, and he stopped like right in the middle. He just stopped walking and turned his head and looked me in the eyes, and then started walking towards. I'm not even lying. Like, this was the craziest shit. And started walking towards the gate, and I screamed. I was like, like, what's happening? Oh my God! So I ran and got my dad, and I was like, come here, look. He was gone.
Really, nigga?
That stresses me out.
He was like, what are you talking about? There's nothing, there's no one there. I was like, really? Really?
I'm gonna get one of these and show you guys what ASMR is.
Stop. That literally makes me so uncomfortable. I don't understand how people... That's so gross!
I'm gonna do some ASMR with a chip, guys. Here's a chip. Yeah.
This is so gross. I can't even be in the same room as you. I'm taking my taco.
She's actually gone. Like, she left me here. Sienna, come back. Don't be a pussy.
Are you done?
Yeah. We're getting low on food. So maybe I'll just go in with my last story time.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna like go dim your lights. This is gonna get spooky. This is the story time that shook me. So this happened last December. So December of 2017. December 2017. I was at my boyfriend's house, and he had a friend visiting from out of town. We're gonna call him
Bobby.
Bobby. Yeah, okay. Bobby was visiting from out of town, and he's Carter's friend, because... Shut up! Bobby was staying at my boyfriend's house for, like, a week or so, and it was my first time meeting him. We were, like, bonding and becoming homies for life. He's a good dude. So it was pretty late one night, and we weren't really doing anything, and then another one of our friends at the time, we'll call him...
Rob.
So, another one of our friends, Rob, also stopped by that night. And when I say night, like, it was pretty late. Like, it was 12, 1-ish, like, late. And we decided to play the Ouija board. My boyfriend, Bobby, Rob? What's his name? Is that his name?
Rob.
Is that what we decided?
Rob.
I don't know. I fucked up. So let's say this other friend, though, his name is...
Robert.
So it was me, my boyfriend, Robert, and Bobby. And we were all going to play the Ouija board. So we started to play, and at first, not a lot was happening. It was kind of like pretty basic, like, are you there? Yes, like, blah, 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 blah. We were asking it more deep questions, like, oh, like, what's your name? And the board said Thomas. Like, this is, like, actually, it said Thomas. Like, I do remember this. So it said Thomas. And then we were continuing to ask questions, like, more personal questions, and it was, like, it was basically saying that he was, like, trapped in the house, and that he was a good person, like, a good spirit. Like, he had no bad intentions or anything like that. And it was pretty chill throughout the entire time. Like, nothing bad was happening. And then at the very end, this was like right before we stopped. It started saying stuff like you have to like leave the house, like bad energy in the house, like something bad will happen. Like it was basically a lot of stuff saying like leave the house. My boyfriend was like, it's like you're fucking around. I was like, I swear to God I'm not. And like I was crying, and then Bobby was like losing his mind. He's like, oh my God, like it was just fucking, you know. And like this is another bonding experience. We bonded. It was great, but we were like shitting ourselves. So we stopped playing, and like an hour went by, and one of us, I don't know which one, was like, let's play again. So we decided to play again, and this time we moved rooms. I don't really know why. I think because the other room like had more space, so we could like lay down. I don't know. We moved rooms, and we were talking. We started again. It was kind of like the same thing, like very slow at first, and then it started to say stuff like, oh, like, you shouldn't have started to play, and, like, stop playing this game, and we were like...
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
After, like, 10 minutes, we're like, is this Thomas? Because, like, what if this ain't, like, the nice dude that we are friends with, you know? And it was like, no. We were like, well, who is it then? And it didn't really, like, he didn't say anything, like, he didn't move at all. And I was like, okay. So... we proceeded to play, which is stupid, I guess, and it said, oh God, it was like, basically that two of us in the group would die. Like, two people are gonna die this year, like, two of us out of the group. And so, we were like, kind of like, oh, like, for example, like, does it start with a B? Like, is it Bobby? And it was like, no. Or like, does it start with R? Like, is it Robert? And I was like, no. And then it was like, it spelled out my name, so it said Joy, but then, like, it said two people, and so we were like, is it Carter, because that's the only other person, it's like my boyfriend, and it said yes, so it was like Joy and Carter, so it said that we were gonna die. So we asked, how are we gonna die, and it spelled out car. So, I don't know, like, assume whatever you want, like a car accident, or like getting hit by a car, or like, a car gets dropped on us, I don't know, but something about a car is how we'll die, it said. And so we said when, and it did not, I don't believe it said like when, it just said sometime throughout the year. It said like later in the year, so let's say like the second half, so yet to be seen. And then it started like, we didn't even ask any questions, and it started to spell out like an address, and I don't even remember the address, but it said something like, I don't know, I remember the numbers, because like 2135 and then something street. I don't remember the actual street though. It wasn't something I remember, but, so, we didn't even ask any questions to get that response, so maybe it was like saying that's the street we'll die on or something? Maybe it was just random, like...
yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, and so, yeah, I think we stopped playing pretty much immediately after that, because that was some fucked up shit. And that's still, like, the most traumatizing moment. 'Cause Bobby, the dude I had, like, just met, was, like, losing his mind. I was also losing my mind, so I was like, fuck, this is scary. Like, I know he wasn't doing it, because he, like, put his head down, it was still moving, like, he wasn't looking at it, and I was like, it's not him, it's not me. No, it's a thing still. Like, that was some scary-ass shit. Like, honestly. It was a good bonding experience. Bobby's a G now. He's family. Yeah, being told you're gonna die with somebody, like, makes you feel closer. But yeah, so a ghost with on the Ouija board told me and my boyfriend were gonna die this year, and this was genuinely a terrifying experience. So that was our first mukbang-ish storytime-ish video-ish. If you guys liked it, let us know, you know, and if you hated it,
don't.
Just stop. Leave us alone.
We don't care. We really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a giant thumbs up to let us know that you liked it.
And tell us what other videos you want us to do, because we still have tons of, like, ideas. It's good to know what you want, though, what people like. You know?
All about the views.
All about the views. Yeah, we are going to be posting pretty regularly. We don't have, like, a schedule, so it's not like, oh, every Thursday. It's, like, just kind of...
hopefully weekly.
Yeah. So far it's been weekly.
More than that.
It's been a lot.
Check out our other videos if you haven't already.
The last video we did was a Pride makeup tutorial, which
I was absent for.
yeah, but it was a good one. You can also check out the
25/50 facts about
us. Those were good. Or just watch our introduction video.
That was hilarious.
If you want to. Yeah. You'll see us later.
Yeah.
This isn't the end of us.
Later, alligator.
In a while, crocodile.
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
Ah! Some of these stories really did traumatize me.
Yeah. The toilet's gonna be traumatized by Taco Bell pretty soon.
Why can't we just end it like normal people?
Have you seen that video? That Vine, it's like the horse head, and she's going like this, and there's a little girl that runs across the screen, and she's like, "Ah, my poop is coming!"
Enjoy. Here's a taco, guys.
Enjoy. See you in the next video. Bye.